Hello everyone and welcome in this new video tutorial about Sunshow. In this video we will see the new feature that allows to show on the second display the web pages. So let's jump on it right away. On the main screen you can see here the interface of Sunshow, and if I go in edit mode I press the plus button and now I can go into the web group. In the bottom of the page, it's only available to pro users, and we have HTML and JavaScript. So we can show HTML page, and we can call JavaScript code to do actions on these pages. So this will allow you to do some custom page, custom display. There are already some things that are done. For example, I can create a timer. And when I create a timer, I have my timer file that is in the Sunshow project, and I can configure some parameters. For example, the duration in seconds, the size of the text. If the timer starts, I will close the pop-up and I will put the screen in double screen and I will launch the timer. So it's nothing special, just a timer. We can see in the player we have the control of the timer. So we can, for example, pause the timer and resume it easily. We can also reset it to its original value. And I can stop it. Now if I go back in the edition pop-up, I can see here that I can add buttons. For example, the toggle pause and the reset. And if I close the edition pop-up, we see that it has generated Sunshow buttons with those actions. It's nice because it will allow you to use them with a MIDI controller, with your keyboard, in instructions or all other systems of Sunshow. So if I start the timer, I can pause it, I can resume, I can reset. One other thing, I can select what buttons are shown. So if I remove the reset, I will just have the toggle pause here. Now, additional template, there is a scoreboard. I have some parameters. For example, I can say team A is red, team B is blue. I can generate these buttons, and by default, my player has all the buttons here. So I will play the score, and you see it's a simple scoreboard. I can add point A, I can add point B, I can remove point, I can reset, and I can stop it. And maybe if I want a simpler player, I can remove those actions, yes, and so now I just have add point and reset scores. So that's it. We have also clock. Format is 24 or 12 if we want to show seconds or not, and we have no specific actions, it's just a clock. Now dice, if you want some random numbers, by default we have one dice with 6 faces, and there is only one. We can have multiple dices. I will put 2, and we have only one action to throw again the dice. So if I play it, it's just generate random numbers. And the last template is the drawing one. Currently it does not allow to do a lot of things. You can just configure your pen size, and we have a button clear canvas. And I will play the drawing, and now I can draw on the canvas. It's the first time I draw on the YouTube video. It's a bit scary. Okay, pretty good. we will see that the ID, these are the templates that are available for you, but you can do your own HTML files. So we'll see how it is done. I will open the location of the timer, and if I open it, so here is the HTML file for the timer. We can see that it's a standard HTML file. The specific things is here. We have a comment that explains some things for Soundshow. So it tells what are the parameters, what are the functions available, and what are the buttons by default that a player should have. And we have also the default value for the button. And we have also the default values for the buttons. So we have the CSS for the styling. You can edit these if you want. We have the initial parameters, and one function that is important is the function setParameters that is called by Soundshow, and that will take the values that are configured into the HTML playable. And also we have the function that can be called, and so that are here, for example, toggle pause and reset are just JavaScript functions that you can find here. And so the idea is that you can do it yourself if you can program, or ask ChatGPT to do it. You can, of course, show this to the artificial intelligence as an example. And we can also just add standard web pages from the internet. So if I put the page and it loads here, and I can interact with it. That was an overview of the web page feature for Soundshow. This will allow you to have more interactive things to display on screen. So yeah, I hope you like it. See you soon for other videos about Soundshow.